Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, the last day of the January 2025, the end of the week, the end of the month. So let's take a look. What do we have today in the Forex economic calendar? We're going for the traders menu and we switch to the economic calendar here, so we can see the high important and the medium important data for today. So Asian session was quite busy. We got data from the Japan. Yesterday we got the Bank of Japan interest rate decision. Today we got Tokyo core CPI, jobs applications ratio, CPI excluding food and energy, industrial production way better than expected, -2.2 last time, 0.3 this time, and retail sales are soaring in Japan from 2.8 to 2.7, beating the expectations of 3.4%. Data from Australia, PPI slightly worse than expected. A private sector credit in the same level of 0.6%. Manufacturing PMI from China supposed to be presented this night. German retail sales down from -0.1 to -1.6. HPI in the UK down from 0.7 to 0.1. Retail sales in Switzerland up from 1.4 to 2.6. French CPI down from 0.2 to -0.1. That's quite interesting, and we are still waiting for the German unemployment change and unemployment rate, which is scheduled for release at 5 to 10, and then we got the of course German CPI scheduled for release at 2 o'clock. During the US session, we got the core PCE price index data releases together with the employment cost index and the personal spending. All of this data are scheduled for release at 2:30. Then we got the FOMC member Bowman to give us speech, and we got the data release from Canada. GDP, Canadian GDP, is scheduled for release at 2:30 as well. Quarter to 4, we got Chicago PMI data. At 4:30 we got Atlanta Fed GDP now, and then at 7 o'clock we got US Barker Hughes oil rig count and total rig count data release, and this is the last data release for today. So quite busy day, which is the reason why we are going to see what is going on the charts right now. We start as usual with the euro dollar. The 4-hour chart of the euro dollar is confirming the rejection of the supply zone. So yet again, this supply zone is quite nicely cooperating with our point of view. So what do we see here is obviously bearish engulfing pattern. So the first one was made here at the swing high at 1.0535, breakout below, test, rejection, bearish engulfing pattern, test of the lows, breakout below the low, and it looks like the market wants to test 100 periods moving average at 1.0360, and maybe even technical support at 1.0344, and then there is a room to go lower towards 1.0244, and of course there is still a room on the RSI here to go even lower towards the level of the 30 points, which is the extremely oversold level, which indicates extremely oversold conditions. Let me just apply the line here, which will be a trend line from the lows of 1.0177 made on January 25th towards the this low. This blue line is showing us some sort of the support that has been violated again. Then it was a false breakout, rejection, and now we are back below the trend line. So this confirms the bearish outlook for the euro dollar. British pound. What is British pound doing? The first thing is that we need to get rid of the Fibonacci because we don't need it anymore. Now, what's going on here? We can apply the same kind of a trend line here from the lows of 1.2100, and that trend line, well, this trend line is a little bit different than the other one. It's going a little bit away from the current price. We can see that there's a hit here, and hit here, so we can have the small channel here, breakout out of the channel, rally towards 1.2522, and we are back inside of the channel, testing the upper channel line. And now we are in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the yesterday's range. We are approaching the January 29th low at 1.2392. It looks like we want to test 1.2357. Momentum remains, well, 48.38 is kind of a neutral, yet however is of course sloping towards the extremely oversold, towards the negative territory, and then towards the extremely oversold conditions. So there is a room here. Again, there is a room here as well. On the momentum, it looks like the market might be under the bearish pressure today. If there is a bearish pressure on the euro dollar and on the cable, what is the US dollar doing then? And the US dollar, as you can see, broke above this trend line resistance, but the breakout was very short-lived, stopped at the level of 108.21, so it didn't even cross 108.27, and now it's testing this level here, 108.04, which is technical support and which is the trend line support as well. So we need to see big nice bounce from this level, otherwise this breakout will be considered as a false breakout, which is of course bearish for the US dollar. Momentum is positive, 52 points. It's not that strong, sorry, 56 points. Now it's moving higher, so it looks like this situation here might be in favor of the bulls as long as we are staying above the technical support and above the trend line support. So the US dollar might be going up. However, what is the gold doing? And the gold is making another all-time high, 2,798, 99, 97, 99, basically 2,799, almost 2,800 dollars per ounce of gold is the current price of the gold. So we can see this uptrend, textbook example of the uptrend, where we can do higher highs, higher lows, and we climb our territory like climbing the stairs, right? Up, 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 towards $2,800. So this momentum is still strong. Is gold trying to tell us something here on this chart? This is 4-hour chart. However, if you switch to daily, you can see it straight on. New all-time high, broken. The old one was broken by, I think it was 10 or almost $11. Momentum still strong. Momentum is not overbought. Momentum is still at the level of 68 points. There is still a room to the upside. Not that much room to the upside, but yet still there it is, an upside room. So the monthly, weekly and monthly close on gold might be something very, very interesting to watch. Gold uptrend continues. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? On a 4-hour chart, we got very nice movement above the black local internal trend line, local high 106,416, and then we are back below the black line. I don't think we will need it anymore because it was tested many times and now it doesn't actually apply to our situation. However, we can still apply another trend line, and this is the, let's make it orange. No, orange it is. Okay, let's make it well, let's leave it blue. The thing is actually that this is the trend line resistance. Apparently it was a trend line resistance. It was violated, made a new local high, and then we are testing this level right now, the level of the support 103,966, and then there's a possible breakout lower to test the trend line support. Whether this will be a genuine breakout, genuine trend line support, we will see very, very soon. However, it looks like the market participants want to test it, and then if the test is a successful one, then we will bounce and move higher yet. Again, the highs, the all-time highs await for the bulls on the Bitcoin. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.